Hello, everybody. Tim here for a movie review on Kathryn Bigelow's new film, Detroit. Detroit tells the story of the Detroit riots that took place in the 60s, and it stars John Boyega, Anthony Mackie is in this movie, Will Poulter. It's a pretty good cast, and I was looking forward to this one because I like true stories, I like dramas. I wasn't a huge fan of The Hurt Locker, which won Best Picture, but it didn't hit me the way that I think it hit everybody else. I was underwhelmed by it. However, I quite liked Zero Dark 30, and those are honestly the only Kathryn Bigelow movies I've seen. So going into this, I was like, okay, this is either going to be like really hit or miss for me, and I think that's the best way to describe it, is that it's very hit and miss for me. Um, I think the first act of the movie takes way too long to set everything up, and by the time you get to the meat of the movie, which is about 45 minutes in, and the plot really kicks in, um, it's too far in. This movie's long. It's about 2 hours and 24 minutes, I believe, and that's just long. So the first 45 minutes were fine, but I found myself more interested in the meat of it, the story, which is these guys, these white cops are abusing their rights as white cops in the 60s in this hotel, and some stuff goes wrong during the riots in this hotel. And honestly, I didn't know too much about it, so I'm not gonna give away too much, but that's the gist of it. And when it was in that part of the movie, I was really enjoying it. I really was. And that was about a 45-minute stretch. And then again, that part ends, and there's another 45 minutes that just didn't really hit for me. So overall, I can't give it like a really positive review. I thought all the performances were great, especially from Will Poulter, who is just like coming out of that, Chronicles of Narnia, Maze Runner funk. Um, I thought he was one of the better parts of The Revenant a couple years ago, and then now in this, he's really, really good in the movie. And then John Boyega is serviceable. His character, isn't in it a lot, but he gives a good performance. And same thing with Anthony Mackie. He's barely in the movie, but when he is on screen, he does a good job. So overall, all the performances are good. The dialogue is good. The screenplay itself, I think, where it fails is the flow and the structure of the movie did not work for me. I feel like I am in the minority because the majority of things I've been hearing about this movie is that it's the best picture of the year, and it's gonna be a big Oscar movie, and I don't think so. I could be wrong, but nothing about it jumped out at me as being extraordinary when I thought it might. So I ended up giving the movie a 3 out of 5, which is a positive review. But I wouldn't blame people if they like went and saw this and it didn't really do it for them like it did not for me. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on Detroit. Have you seen the movie? Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Also, hit that like button and hit subscribe if you enjoyed this. That helps me out a great deal so that I can bring you some more content. Just a heads up, we've got another live episode of the Sunday Talks podcast coming out this Sunday night. We're going to be talking horror movies and doing a preview on Annabelle 2, as well as just talking about all of our favorite horror movies. So anyway, guys, please check that out this upcoming Sunday at 7:30 p.m. And until next time, guys, have a good one.